Alright guys, so I went to Joann's and I found this really cute fabric. It was on sale. Joann's always have like a bin where you can get discounted fabric. This was about 10 bucks. But after the sale, it says it's 0.778 of a yard times $10.98 a yard, so it came up to $8.54. It's 100% cotton fabric. And yeah, so I definitely wanted to make something with this. So today we're just gonna make a really cute and simple clutch bag. I'm gonna use this brown cotton fabric for the lining. This bag is really easy to make because it's really just one big piece of material. I'm gonna cut this 11 inches wide. And we're gonna come down about 18 inches long. Cut the same measurement out on the brown lining fabric. And if we were to fold this, we could fold at about 6 inches up. Now what I'm going to do is take two pieces, the outside fabric and the lining fabric, and I'm gonna add a little bit of fusible fleece onto the back of both of these pieces. I'm gonna cut it just a little bit smaller all the way around, just to keep it out of the seam. When I'm sewing, the more stuff you have in the seam, the more materials, the harder it is and the bulkier it is to turn it and sew it. So we're just gonna rip it out. Now we're gonna take these two pieces and put our lining on top of one and our outside fabric on the other. And we're gonna press both of these so that way the fusible fleece can stick to the back of the fabric. I am gonna maybe round the corners of the top edge right here, just a little bit. So to do that, we're gonna just fold it in half. And just cut around. If you would like, we can add a pocket on the inside just in case you want to put a few cards in a separate spot. But we're only going to sew that little divider pocket to the lining on the inside. So if we were to fold this up 6 inches, we can make a mark, a 6-inch mark, and right here at the 6-inch mark where we folded it. So now we know our little inside pocket can go right here on the lining. I'm going to take the extra piece of fabric that I cut and I'm going to fold it in half. So this was another 11 by 18 piece. I'm just going to fold it in half. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just sew along the sides, and we're gonna also sew up to about right here. Leave about 3 inches. And we're gonna stop here. I am gonna go ahead and add a little bit of fusible interfacing or fusible fleece to one side of our pocket on the inside. And I'm just using scraps. I have a lot of scraps. I make a lot of stuff, so I try to reuse the scraps. So I'm gonna take this little piece of fusible fleece and also add one more piece. Alright, now that I have my fusible fleece attached, I'm gonna go ahead and sew all the way around, stopping at the marks that we made to leave the opening so we can turn this. I am gonna stick a few pins in it just to hold it in place. And let's sew. I did sew the 1/2 inch seam allowance. So we're gonna press this little pocket here. And what I'm gonna do is turn this pocket, this is the opening. I'm gonna turn it sideways and then fold it in half. We're gonna position it right in the center of where we made our marks at the 6-inch fold. And we're just gonna take, just on the lining, pin it together. We're gonna sew across this layer, and then we're gonna sew right down each side of this pocket. And now you have the top layer, top done. Now we're gonna sew down each side. So now what I did was I pinned everything right sides together. Shoot, I'm glad I checked. It's not right sides together. That could have been a big boo-boo. Ooh, I'm so glad I looked at the fabric, you guys. I don't know if you mess up sometimes, but I know I do. All right, so now we have the fabric right sides together. Now we're gonna sew all the way around. I'm gonna leave a little bit of an opening right here at the bottom, so we can turn this whole thing. I'm gonna also add a little piece of leather. I'm probably gonna attach it right where the top of the bag is gonna be when you open the bag. So maybe on the left side. So I had a piece of scrap leather. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut a little piece out. I'm gonna add a D-ring. And I'm gonna stick it in the side of right where we made the mark, right on the side. And you can use a clip to hold it in place. Now we're gonna sew all the way around and stop at our opening. Now I'm going to cut off the excess from around the seam. Take all the pins out, and then the fun part, we're gonna turn it so the right side of the fabric is on the outside. This whole thing. Now we're gonna press it everywhere. Have this. We're gonna go ahead and top stitch around the entire piece. Alrighty, now that we have that top stitch all the way around nice and neat, now we can go ahead and fold the bottom half up. Now you can fold your flap over the top. And now that we have it all nice and pressed, you can go ahead and open it and stick a pin on each side. And right where you have the stitches going from here to here, you can go ahead and stitch on each side from here all the way down to the bottom here. And this is what you should have, the main compartment here. And you have another divider here, and then another section in the back here. We're gonna go ahead and add our snap. That's my hand press. I'm just gonna punch a hole. Use the stiletto. And our little clutch bag is complete, you guys. So now all we have to do is fill her up with all of the goodies. Snap closed. Snap closed. Now you can attach whatever you want here.